Hello, I'm here today. I'm going to review Us, which is a film that just came out, directed by Jordan Peele, the guy who also directed Get Out, which was one of the best films of 2017, as far as I'm concerned. It was an amazing first film. I was really interested to see what his second film was going to be like. I have to admit, before going in, I'd only seen a trailer, and I've tried to kind of keep away from what the film involved and what it was about. So I knew the basics, and I think if as a viewer that's how it should be viewed, because going in with too much knowledge of what the film's going to be like could kind of be detrimental to the experience. I find that not knowing much about it going in, I was kind of blown away by the journey that I went on during the film. I mean, the basic premise is a family on holiday get terrorized by evil doppelgangers. And I know that on paper that probably sounds really kind of how could this be like a good film? But yeah, he's done a really amazing job. I was kind of thinking Get Out might have been a fluke because it was his first film and because he's primarily known as a comedian and things like that, that his transition into horror would it just wouldn't work that well. But this second film is it's amazing. It really is a good film. The performance is fantastic. Lupita Nyong'o, who leads the film, she does an amazing job. She carries most of the film all the way through, playing dual characters. Both characters, very very different characters. She does a great job with both. The family itself in the film, they're really really well developed, and I think in a lot of films, the criticisms I would have is family units like this, they're generally one dimensional. Um, you don't care about them, they're not endearing. Whereas this family, right from the start, you believe in them and they're likable, and you are emotionally invested in what's going you know in the characters, and I think that shows just how good, because Jordan Peele wrote the film as well. It just shows how good he is as a writer as well as a director. So the I am going to go into kind of spoilery territory a little bit, so beware. I'm not going to tell you too much about the film because, as I say, it should be viewed kind of with no knowledge of what's going to happen because you'll get the most out of it then, I think. Um, so, I mean, the basic premise of a home invasion, evil doppelgangers, the film is so much more than that, I think. And in some ways, it is quite hard to categorize because it takes you on a journey that defies the genre, really. There's quite a lot of moments that are genre defying, especially with the children. The children are amazing in this film. Normally in horror movies, the children are always kind of in peril or they need to be saved or they're just like curled up in a corner, traumatized. Whereas in this film, both the children are active participants in what's going on around them, and they're smart, they're intelligent, they're even more effective in some ways than their parents at dealing with what's going on. So the young girl, especially, she's really smart. She's really kind of feisty. It is refreshing to see, and also the father in the film. He's a big, strong guy. He even mentions early on in the film that he's a big, strong guy. He can protect his wife, and genre-defyingly, he's the kind of least effective member of the family when it comes to defending themselves. So he's kind of got moments where he's really incompetent and he needs saving, and it's really refreshing. It was really good to see. But as a family unit as a whole, they really work. Both in just the day to day family life, and once the shit hits the fan, it's really fun to see how each of them deals with the situation. Um, the dual character roles as well, like the kids especially, the young girl, really, really, really good creepy doppelganger. She was freaked me out quite a lot. The young boy, he freaked me out big time. So the thing about this film is it doesn't rely on cheap jump scares. You know, it builds up tension. It builds up, you know, just overall creepiness of what's going on, and it really is. You get this sense of dread all the way through. Like, what are these like creepy? What's going on here? What's going to happen to these characters? And you care what's going to happen to the characters. And I think that's testament to the writing and the directing of Jordan Peele. So his second film, he's even better than his first film, I think. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you too much about the ins and outs of the story because I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to the story by revealing too much. Um, but overall, I think it's an amazing film. I would definitely give it at least an 8 or 9 out of 10. I'm still thinking about it now. I watched it yesterday. I'm still thinking about moments where I'm like, oh, that was really good. Actually, what he did there. Um, there is a little twist towards the end, which I guessed. I saw it coming, but that did not, kind of affect my enjoyment when it was revealed. So again, that's a good thing because normally when twists are revealed and it's like, well, I saw that coming, I'm normally disappointed. But because of the strength of the performances and the strength of the writing and the strength of the directing, I didn't care that the twist was, kind of obvious towards the end. Um, so yeah, overall, it's a really good film. Really creepy. Really kind of, yeah, gets under your skin and yeah. Um, I would say yes, definitely go and see it. Very strong performances. Very good story that kind of takes you to places that you wouldn't think you're gonna go. Um, so yeah, 9 out of 10 for us. Go and see it. You'll enjoy it. And that's it. So thank you.